What's up, everybody? If you watched the first video, well, we're here at the second video now.
Ollie, how old are you?
I'm 23. I'm 19. I'm 16. I have every right to be here. More than you, that's for sure. The Nazis didn't bomb Abilene, Texas. They bombed London, England. They destroyed.
That's a 16-year-old!
My entire life to the ground, and now I want to do the same thing to the Third Reich. Go ahead, turn me in. I'll find a way to get to the front. How do you think I got to Tunisia? Forging transfer orders has become
He's slick!
I will make it to France.
Don't worry, Ollie. Your secret's safe. I'm pretty sure the lieutenant isn't gonna say anything.
Medic!
Thank you, Lieutenant.
But I have two rules. Keep your head down and do exactly what I say.
Tess! Hey!
You don't listen to me.
I don't know which one it
I'll turn
is.
you over to the Germans myself, understand?
I understand, sir. I won't disappoint you. Either of you.
You disappoint me, boy, I'm gonna put a
Somehow,
bullet in your head.
Crew has been tasked with saving civilization.
Understand?
Help us all.
Good boy. I guess I'm gonna turn enemy. I'm just gonna pop. Pretty good loading screen, not gonna lie.
All right.
I remember this. Ugh, I'm gonna have a crash.
We're sending
Oh,
you
it's not
into
exactly the
occupied France.
Yes, sir.
Your first mission is to make contact with the French resistance. We'll be working with a cell led by Manon Baptiste. We've been our eyes and ears on the ground since the war started. Your rendezvous will be along the coast, at the St. Catherine Lighthouse. The Germans are using as an observation post. The resistance will give you a signal when it's safe to come ashore. You'll have 3 days to assist the resistance, gather intelligence on German activity, and sabotage targets of opportunity. I'm talking about a small communications relay or a fuel truck, not anything like blowing up a train.
That's
your
not
first
what
OSS mission.
you be like.
Baby steps. Now I want to introduce you to Huxley, our quartermaster. She'll get you set up with what you need, and she'll give you some nice goodie bags for the resistance. 3 days in and out. Keep it simple. I'll see you on the other side. Dismissed.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir. I hate how they all look at me though. Like, imagine you're in the real military. They all look at you like, I don't want you here. You're disgusting. Ew. Look at that freak. Wonder why he's on the military. Probably because of his ugliness. Like, imagine.
Hello, I'm Huxley, your quartermaster. I'm here to brief you on weapons, gear, and all the threats you'll face. I'm backed up by the Allied nations have to offer.
Heck yeah!
And I'll be happy to answer any questions.
You can try this time. Not very efficient running. Thank you, Lieutenant. This is a fine piece of goodness. Remember what all these look like, son. Good, okay. Hey, Lieutenant! Catch! So they're all invincible.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
Watch out for these German half-tracks. Not only do they carry a full complement of troops, there's a machine gun mounted on top that can quickly ruin your day.
These have soldiers.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
These
Germans
have
are positioning troops all over Normandy using these heavy transport trucks. They're as ubiquitous as flies on a 4-day-old schnitzel.
Huxley, what's the lieutenant holding?
The Nazis love their tanks, both big and small. They've adapted this model to run on railroad tracks, acting as escorts for their trains. Don't bother with your rifle. Only an anti-tank weapon like a Panzerfaust can take them out of commission.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant holding?
A Higgins Industries PT boat. We have PT 305 at our disposal, and she has one of the best crews in the American Navy. They're gonna sneak you into France under the cover of darkness, then return in 3 days to pick you up. Don't be late.
Oh. Where's that? Oh, I fell over. Sorry, Pugsy. I fell over.
Well, this is quite the treat. Your friend Marcel made this custom for you in his workshop. Talk about something that goes boom. It's easily the most lethal sidearm we have at close range.
Boom!
So it comes with a massive bullet spread. There's also an intense kickback when firing quickly one-handed. Either hold it with both hands while firing, or take a short pause between each shot to account for the recoil. Spent shells can be ejected by simply jerking the weapon in any direction.
Jerking?
After new shells are loaded,
Be
the barrels
quiet!
can be reset in the same one-handed way. This special weapon is on loan from Colonel Ebbets. Apparently it's a family heirloom. He calls it Uncle Nate's Rough Rider. I call it an exquisite Nazi killing machine. It can be fired entirely one-handed, with only minimal impact to accuracy.
Lieutenant, why is this
And
garbage
it's the only
working?
rifle in your arsenal that can be reloaded entirely one-handed. While slightly less lethal than a bolt-action rifle, it's deadlier than any semi-automatic.
Does this work?
The Rough Rider is best for mid to long-range combat, and it can be slam-fired by holding it two-handed while keeping the trigger straight. Just remember to cock the lever after every shot.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I'm gonna need some practice with these old modern stuff. Thank you, Lieutenant. We got ourselves a winner, partner.
Sometimes you just need a shotgun and nothing else will do. At close range, this weapon has no peer. Perfect for clearing corridors and bunkers. You have to pump the shotgun after every shot. Try doing it with one hand by making a brisk up and down motion. With some practice, you'll be able to pump your shotgun with one hand while throwing a grenade with the other. Germans will run in fear and speak your name in whispers. The Gewehr 43, an impressive weapon. It requires a bit more effort to reload than the Garand, but it comes with a larger magazine. It's every bit
Oh my
accurate
god,
to
I
the
can
other
barely aim with
semi-automatic
the
weapons, but rapidly firing the Gewehr's entire magazine will cause its accuracy to go wild.
Oh yeah, you're right. Watch this. Thanks you, Mugsy.
The sergeant already told you how much he loves the M1 Garand. Everything he said is true. It's reliable, accurate, easy to reload, and easy to aim.
Oh, you don't!
All the semi-automatic rifles in your arsenal, the Garand has the highest stopping power. Its only real drawback is the low magazine size. The on-block clip only holds 8 rounds, but it auto-ejects quickly for a fast reload. The K98K. In the right hands, a weapon of extreme lethality. Every shot with the K98K is perfectly accurate when you hold it two-handed. Remember, all bolt-action weapons require racking the bolt between every shot, but the bolt can be racked with either hand. The M1A1 submachine gun. The weapon of choice for many American officers. 30 bullets in the magazine. In the right hands, this simple combat knife is every bit as deadly as a machine gun. A knife is always lethal when thrown at enemies. If your knife ever gets stuck on the ceiling, you can always shoot your weapon to dislodge it. And, with a little practice, The knife can be twirled and tossed between hands.
Muggsy, why wasn't this loud? There we go, Muggsy. Alright. Huzzah! I gotta be more dangerous. What are you? I know what this bad boy is.
Faust, a disposable anti-tank weapon with an extremely potent warhead. You need both hands to use it, but it packs quite a punch. The warhead's trajectory will arc when fired over a long distance, so adjust your aim accordingly.
Muggsy, why won't this thing, give me some ammo?
The Mark II fragmentation grenade.
I already know
You
it.
already reacquainted yourself with these on the firing range, but practice makes perfect. Remember, once you pull the pin, the fuse starts burning. You have 5 seconds until it explodes. Packed tight with explosives, the Gammon grenade is a small bomb. Using this weapon carries a lot of risk, but the reward is a massive, instantaneous explosion at the point of impact. It will explode on any surface, including a Nazi. After the cap is pulled, the Gammon grenade can be held indefinitely. But now that it's armed, there's no going back. Absolutely sure you throw it far enough. Otherwise, you will have a very bad day.
Huxley, who is that?
Hopefully you won't encounter any Waffen SS officers during your 3 days in Normandy. They are...
Be quiet,
so fond of saying,
son.
bad
There goes your
news.
toy.
Watch out for the Waffen SS. They are the elite of the German military. Highly trained and extremely lethal. They should be feared. And eliminated. The Gestapo often work with French collaborators, who are traitors in the worst way. Not only do they help the Third Reich, they do it by betraying their neighbors, their friends, even their families. I can't imagine how tough it is for the resistance. Not only are they fighting the Nazis, they're fighting their own countrymen. Ugh. The Gestapo. The Nazis' secret police. Filled with miscreants and degenerates who couldn't make it in the regular army. The Gestapo terrorizes the civilian population at every opportunity. Imagine if your country was taken over by the most powerful nation on Earth. What would you do? Collaborate? Surrender? Or resist?
Son, pretty sure you know my.
What's that?
When conducting sabotage in the field, you'll often attach explosives to your target. In lieu of dynamite, practice attaching one thing to another with this decidedly non-explosive piece of paper. Then, light it on fire. Follow the instructions to ignite the lighter. Sometimes a small spark can bring down the largest target.
Sorry. Oh, good.
Huxley, what is that?
I asked the boys in the back to set up this ladder for you. You've been in the infirmary for quite a while, so make sure you're still comfortable climbing up and down. Lieutenant, I know, you're still getting your strength back, so it's crucial you remember to use both hands when carrying large objects. Lift with your knees.
Ah! Oh, God. I'm not this slow, I realize.
Huxley, what is that?
When blowing something up, the detonator is what kicks off the festivities. Use both hands and push down on the plunger.
Sorry. Alright, leave to a new compartment or leave compartment.
That hallway leads to the live fire exercise. A gauntlet, if you will, to hone your combat skills before you go out into the field.
What's the lieutenant looking at?
The St. Catherine Lighthouse. As the colonel mentioned upstairs, the Germans are using it as an observation post. So, Mano and her team have targeted it for destruction.
Love your N1 branch, boy.
Makes me
I got one right here.
left after the Nazis are done with France. Good luck on your first mission, Lieutenant. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again.
Kill yourself. Lighthouse. Join the resistance. Hi. I'll post the videos later. Woo! We're going on a silent boat. Oh, I got all the constructions. Got them. Wait. Wearing that flag and that vest, yeah, around here. Looking the way you do.
Keep an eye on the lighthouse. We're supposed to look for a signal.
Oh my god.
Works for me.
Alright.
That explosion got the attention of all the German patrols in the area. This place is about to be crawling with Nazis. Lieutenant, we need you to eliminate all incoming enemies, while Ollie and I help Minot with the supplies. Load up on ammunition and first aid. The Germans will be there any second.
Ah!
Reinforcements are heading up the road. Be ready.
I'm ready! You Nazi! Die! Maggot! How's your leg feel, boys? Give 'em hell! Oh boy! Ah!
Great job, Lieutenant. You eliminated the last of the German patrols. Search the house for German documents. Minot says the Nazis have a code book in there.
Oh, feels okay. We have a slight no problem. Ah! I'm so glad I noticed.
Keep looking for the code book, Lieutenant. I'm sure it's in the house somewhere.
Blacksmithing time. I'm sorry. Oh. No.
Minot says the German commander in charge of the lighthouse was incredibly lazy and was always taking naps. Search the area by the bed. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Always keep your eye out for code books and reconnaissance photos. Every bit of information will help us win the war. And who knows, you might be able to liberate some music for your record collection. Stand by, Lieutenant. We're heading your way. Then it's on to Dubuisson.
I want that. I want this. Please tell me I still got this. Hello? They crash? Oh no.
This is our base of operations. The village of Dubuisson. Most people here are good, but we must operate in the shadows.
Hungry.
You never know where the Gestapo has eyes.
How bad have things gotten?
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
That's terrible.
I will do anything to get the Nazis out of my country. The Third Reich is ruthless, but so is the French resistance.
Sorry, pal.
I grew up here. My old school teacher still lives
No
in that
wonder
house.
you look like that. It shows.
My grandpère was the village tailor. My parents owned the bicycle shop.
Yeah. I tried to do it.
That's the boucherie, where my brother worked.
Looks so real. That!
And here we are. Our secret base.
This town's fake. Well, let's hop off then, shall we? You know. Yes!
Welcome to my bookstore.
Marcel has a special workshop
Why you look like
upstairs.
that?
For things you know. That the boom. We have a serious problem. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is. Against my wishes, Juliette works inside, undercover as a clerk. She's seen a dramatic increase in radio transmissions and coded messages.
What's it all about?
They have something, I don't know what, locked away on the second floor. I can't get near it. They've even brought in the Waffen-SS.
We need to find out, but our usual source of information has suddenly gone quiet. He knows what's going on.
Is he a high-ranking German?
Worse, he's French.
Ugh.
Collaborator. His name is Louis Metz. He used to be mayor of this town, but he has now betrayed everything and everyone.
But if he's
We have a problem, lady.
why does he help you?
Because we have photographs.
Whatever propels Louis to betray his nation also propels him to drink. And other excesses.
This man is depravity incarnate. Have no doubt he will do anything to save his own skin. But something has him spooked badly enough that he broke off contact with us 2 weeks ago. And we're going to go after him.
So we're gonna kill him.
No. Kidnap.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I'm trying to figure out how to get back in my position. Thank you. It was pointless. Alright, guys. Well, I'll end it here, everybody. I'm gonna record the next video, and the next video, depending on where you are. Okay, I will. This is the good game, alright, everybody. Love y'all. I will record the next.